Hey, what's up everyone? And it is finally here. We have the Dragon Ball Super Parts 1, Episodes 1 through 13 on Blu-ray. Really excited to showcase this and unbox it today. And this is not possible without the folks over at Funimation. So again, thank you Funimation, do appreciate it. If you guys want to go check out Funimation, the link will be in the description. They have everything from merchandise, home video, where you guys can always purchase some home video, as well as they have anime that you guys can watch. Use their Funimation Now subscription. There's a lot of anime that you guys, have, and you should be watching. That's pretty much their slogan. So definitely do check them out. And if you want to keep up to date with Dragon Ball Super, they have that. And just so you guys are aware, Dragon Ball Super is in the 100 episodes. So it's getting into the hundreds, and it's going to be crazy and wild. And there's a lot of cool stuff that is happening in there. But you can find all that information on Funimation's website. So definitely check it out. Link is below. So, without further ado, we're going to be looking at part 1 of the first 13 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. Now, you may be asking, so where does this leave off? Like, what happens? So, if you guys remember the Kid Buu stuff, pretty much right after Kid Buu gets demolished by Goku, we get to see, and we're entered into this Dragon Ball Super, in Dragon Ball Super in its own little, well, it's going to be in the same timeline, but it's going to be its own little series. So, very cool stuff. It's basically Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and if you're curious, Dragon Ball GT comes right after it, but it doesn't matter since Dragon Ball GT is not canon, and if you're unaware what not canon means, basically it is not part of the official timeline. So Dragon Ball GT, in a sense, doesn't even count, okay? It's just not part of the real timeline. So, that is some information for you all. And without further ado, let us get into the Blu-ray. And as you guys can see from the box art, okay, we've got this God Goku. All right, God Goku. And Goku achieves this form within this episode, so it's really cool. You guys will definitely see that. And one thing about the front case here, it's hollow, so it kind of reminds me of like those Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards. They just did this with this cover, so it's very, very cool. And I'm actually really happy that they did this because it gives some spice to it, but not just that, it went really well with the artwork. So really glad that they did that, and I assume they'll do that for part 2. If you guys are unaware, part 2 will come out in October, so you guys will have episodes 14 through 26. So very exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to getting that too, and I'm really excited. So very, very cool. Now if we turn here, you guys can see we have the Dragon Ball Super logo. It says Dragon Ball Super. And if we turn over here, we've got part 1, episodes 1 through 13. And of course, we got the logos of Funimation and Toei Animation. So, very cool stuff. Now, before we get into the back of this, basically there's this god of destruction named Beerus. And he had a dream that he's seen this Super Saiyan God, okay? And he was curious. He wanted to fight this Super Saiyan God. He wanted to know more about him, and he wanted to find him immediately. So, he was talking to Whis. Now, you'll see Whis as well. He is somebody who is with Beerus, and you guys will see this all in the anime if you haven't seen this. And Beerus and Whis is going to take a little visit. They'll meet King Kai. They'll ask King Kai a couple questions. You guys will see from there. But then they'll eventually get to Earth, and their plan will be, if they can't find this dang Dragon Ball Super Saiyan God, well, hell, they're just going to blow up Earth. Very bad. Very bad. So you guys will see that all. And you guys can see the episodes here pretty much. You'll see Beerus here. So there's a picture of Beerus fighting the Super Saiyan God, which is Mr. Goku. But then you see Goku right here as well as that Super Saiyan God. So, and what's funny is when Beerus meets King Kai, Goku also gets involved. So Goku speaks to Beerus, and he actually tells Beerus, hey, I'll help you find this god, this Super Saiyan God, because he didn't know who it was. And then Beerus was questioning him, and it was really funny. It was actually a really good start. I personally enjoyed that start. So very cool stuff. Anyways, let us get right into looking at this. So we have Dragon Ball is back. Okay, so Earth's Mightiest Heroes returns. Dragon Ball is back with a brand new storyline with by the original creator Akira Toriyama. Follow all your favorite heroes in the events leading up to Battle of Gods and Resurrection F in this exciting continuation. With Majin Buu defeated, Goku has taken a completely new role as a radish farmer? With Earth at peace, our heroes have settled into normal lives, but they can't get too comfortable. Far away, a powerful god awakens to prophecy revealing his demise at the hands of a formidable being. When his search for the Saiyan god brings him to Earth, can Goku and his friends take on their strongest foe yet? And basically, Beerus makes everyone look like Garbo, okay? So, just so you're aware, Beerus is very strong. He is that god of destruction, and eventually Goku will realize that he will be that Super Saiyan god. So, very cool stuff. I highly suggest you guys get this one, especially this one, because these episodes are pretty funny, as well as Vegeta's parts. Vegeta is doing a lot of cooking. He doesn't want to upset Beerus. You know, he's also trying to let everyone on Earth, don't make any smart move. You're going to make this man upset. He gets upset at the easiest things, and it's very funny. So it's got a lot of comedy to it as well. And Beerus has some pretty funny parts too. So, extras, you guys can see we have catching up on the Dragon Ball universe. Sunny Strat and Savannah catching up on Dragon... Wait, these are the extras that are involved. Okay, gotcha. So you guys will definitely see a little bit about that, as well as we got a textless opening song, textless closing songs, and trailers that are also involved. DragonBallSuperOfficial.com, you guys can check out that. And we've got 13 episodes on 2 Blu-ray discs, and very cool stuff. Blu-ray disc, Dolby True HD. We've got video 180p, high definition, and the audio has English and Japanese, so you guys can watch this in Japanese or English. That is up to you, and obviously they'll have English subtitles involved. So very, very cool stuff, and exciting. So this is Dragon Ball Super Part 1, and let us look at this. So if we take off the sleeve, we've got the Blu-ray entirely, and of course this won't be hollow, but again, you guys get this case, which is hollow. Very nice stuff. So a little bit, it adds a little flair to this, which I liked. I didn't even know that it would be hollow. Once it came in, I was like, wow, this thing has a holographic look to it. You know, it definitely puts some nostalgia for me in terms of like my Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards and stuff. So very cool stuff. But that is the front. Back is pretty much the same stuff, all that kind of stuff. And now finally, we're going to take a look at the inside. So let us look at these discs real quick. Wow. We got some nice discs here. I actually like this feel for the disc. No, seriously, this is an awesome feel for the disc. You know, it just involves like this white. You see Beerus will be on the second one. We've got the God Goku here for the first. So very cool. I really like it, as well as the red. This looks really neat. Like I think they did way better with the design than comparing it to Dragon Ball Z Kai and some of the other stuff that we've done on the channel. I think this one is my favorite one. It's plain, but again, it still has this feel to it. It gives it more of an artistic look to it. So I like this a lot. So I'm glad that they changed the disc the way that they did, because this is honestly very, very neat. First disc will be episodes 1 through 9, and then you got 10 through 13 with extras on the second disc. Now, we can take this off. You guys will see a little bit about this sleeve, and it's going to show all the episodes, and the front cover of Goku will also be on this one as well. And I love the design on it, as well as this red background. Very, very cool. And you guys can see the episodes list, pretty much this table of contents. And if that looks interesting to you, definitely check out Part 1. And it's also going to tell you a little about the extras, which we kind of read about already, and all that kind of stuff. So very, very cool. And some of the titles kind of give it off, but once you watch the anime, there's a lot of things that happen with it. So don't make the titles seem like that's the entire thing. There's still a lot of stuff that happens with it. But very, very cool stuff. But overall, that will do it for today's video. I really do appreciate you guys checking it out. If you guys want Dragon Ball Super Part 1, make sure you guys go to Funimation's website and you guys can purchase it yourself. You can also put up pre-orders, I think, for Part 2. So if you're interested in Part 2, definitely pre-order that, as that comes in October, and I'm really excited to look into that one too. So make sure you guys are up to date. They will always keep you up to date on Funimation. And once again, thank you, Funimation, for sending this over. My name is Dino. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.